Hello everyone and welcome to Saturday. A few weeks ago I talked a little bit about Sagan's poop issues and the fact that he had a loose stool. It had been creating some problems for him because he had been more or less pooping himself. He needed to get baths and we needed to clean the floors a lot more often, and that really sucked. We concluded that he was probably allergic to a particular ingredient. We took them off of wet food completely. I think I mentioned that in that video, but maybe not. We took them off of wet food completely and we kept them on only their dry food for a while to see if that would fix the problem. It didn't, which was bad and something I didn't expect, but it didn't completely fix the problem. It seemed like it helped, certainly, but it did not fix the problem, and we were still giving them baths, well, Sagan bath, it just probably about half as often, so that sucked. So we decided that the next logical thing to do would be to approach it scientifically and change one variable at a time. The variable being the dry food. They were only eating the dry food, nothing else, no treats, no wet food. So we decided that we would change their dry food. So we went to the store and decided that we were going to get some sort of sensitive stomach thing, partially because one or two of you in the comments from the last video said that your cat had a similar issue. You tried a sensitive stomach food and it fixed it, and that was exciting to read. So first off, there's a million types of food. Holy crap. We decided to go with Blue just because Blue is fairly trusted and they're a reputable company. And the reviews online and stuff are good. The problem is, we were like, which one should we get? And I should have filmed the day that we went and picked out the food, but like, there are so many freaking types of cat food. It's ridiculous. It's so nice to be able to get something that your boys like that don't make them poop themselves and then just stick with it. And if you have that, don't ever change foods ever because there's so many kinds. But we wanted something that was sensitive stomach, but Blue had several. And they even had another one called Basics, that was like, specifically made for cats that could have allergies because it had reduced ingredients in it. And I was like, man, I don't even know what to do. And even within those two different types, the Basics and the sensitive stomach, they had variations. So it was really hard to decide, but we eventually went with this. And we've been transitioning them for some time now. We've been putting, mixing the food together a little more, until finally, today, they've been on this completely. I'm very happy to say that over the course of the last few days, probably maybe even a week at this point, Sagan has been poop-free. No more poop. And, well, sorry, he has pooped. That would be a problem if he wasn't doing that. I mean, he hasn't, caused a mess. And his stool still has been a little bit soft, but there hasn't been any accidents. And I've been checking him, which is not the most fun part of my day, but I do check him, and he's been good, and that's been excellent. And I feel that, they just got fully transitioned to this food, today. And over the course of the next week, maybe that stool will firm up and things will get better. If it doesn't, we may try another food again. I don't know, because, the stool was supposed to be harder than it is. And, certainly I want him to be healthy and happy. And we were talking about going to the vet, but we also decided that it would probably be best if we just handled the food part ourselves first, for the fact that if we go to the vet, that's all they're going to tell us. So that's what we've been dealing with, but I am happy to report that Sagan hasn't pooped himself in a while. And that's good. And for everyone else that clicked on this video and was expecting something other than poop and is now disappointed, I'll give you a tidbit. Let's see. Oh, see that thing right there? That is a handy-dandy microphone. We use it for Q&As and things like that. But we also use it pointed downward in a fashion like that, and I put it on my lap, and I record art school lines with it. And I recorded art school lines today. If you are a fan of The Art School, which is an animated sitcom series by Dan, there is another episode coming. I recorded all of the lines necessary for episode 5 today, which I believe Dan is calling Season 2. The first 4 episodes are Season 1, and this is Season 2. And he now has everything he needs to actually produce the episode. I'm in it, Alex is in it, Patrick Pico is in it, and Sagan and Kepler are in it as well, sort of. So it's going to be an interesting episode. And also, as another fun tidbit, episode 5 and 6 are being worked on simultaneously. Well, from a script point of view, like episode 5 and 6 scripts are being worked on simultaneously. We just finished 5 completely, 6 is almost done, And Dan's going to be working on episode 5 before he works on 6. Otherwise, it would be forever before you got one. But that's something you can expect this year. I don't know when. That's in Dan's hands, but get excited for the art school. If you don't know what the art school is, I will put the link in the description. You should go watch them. They're very good. If you're a fan of Steven Vlog, you will immediately like it, because it's all the same people from Steven Vlog, but it's animated. And it has ridiculous stuff. And a Wii U gamepad that comes to life and tries to kill me and Alex. So, seems like something you should try to see at some point. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Kiddies are doing good, and I'm thankful for that. Hopefully they will continue to be in good health. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? My mom never did scrapbooking, but you had been invited to a party where they did this, and this was whenever I was 8. I turned 8. I had a bowling party, and Mom took some of the pictures and turned it into a collage.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalms 23, verse 4. It is good to see you again, AJ. Are you here to do the Lord's work?